Yes, sir.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
One stream and one stream watching.
Holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Initial return on this one is the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
It's true, like, the game, like, that nigga Dandy, like, close. Like, the games where the drives be like,
they'll run for the first time with Hill. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The nigga let them know he always on the comeback.
Assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss. Had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself, as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know why they're so weak to really hurt their performance and hold down their production. I would dare say this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about having an increase in proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pre-game. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are so motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
You able to hear me.
Hold on. It's too loud on the game. I can't even hear y'all.
Like, sometimes, like, nigga Jazz be playing, like when they come back, I be like, oh, okay, this gotta be Amber on the sticks.
I just gave it 6. You a hole.
And that moves him back 5.
It's like he just had, like,
the delay of
what's this shit called? A brain,
first and 15.
I forgot the shit called. It's just like Jazz brain just stopped working or something. And then like, once they get within like 7 or like it's a tie game, like, he moves and like, oh shit. So I gotta play now.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's
it'd be like fucking 2 minutes to go. Let me be my 14.
Decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. And that's Alex Okafor who gets in to register the sack.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains.
He could have just threw a touchdown right now. He had 2 people open downfield, but they got to him for that.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-line.
Without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how they can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
I think so. After the play, I can do it.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning
I'll be right
go.
now straight right
Just
now.
went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you.
You don't even tell me on my line right now.
Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Oh, here you go.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a
I don't scream on that hell no more.
Here's a pass swung out.
Oh, no.
Running back. Oh, the ball is
Oh, my gosh. This nigga fumbled.
And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and I'm wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
37-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
No.
Get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush
Just
out
don't
to
get me
his right,
started.
trying to
Don't
evade
get me
people. On the run,
started.
had to get on his
Please
horse.
don't.
Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the
Ryan Hill.
Oh, Scooby Scoop. Get up, nigga. Get up.
The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. Defense, they were swarming that time. Ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much.
Is there a button to hit?
He's trying to find
For
something
that shit?
downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing: take care of the football.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 30. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And 2.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Smith catches left side. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Kansas City. Sammy Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends in offense.
Are you kidding me?
When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no alley
I was trying to kill this dude.
Coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Oh, no.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Cheap sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously.
Play defense, man.
Sack. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now it's Ryan.
Oh, wow.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to move it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they
Oh,
make?
I threw a bad ball.
Back position. And I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
Oh, I threw the wrong person.
Now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster.
Ace at the house, too.
In that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Hill. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it with Hill. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, let's go. Get out. Get out.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it.
Oh, that's just
And
funny.
if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help.
All you gotta do is hold down it.
Some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Smith, his first carry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
He was supposed to get loose. I saw it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Can you hear yourself on the
we'll
stream?
join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll throw on first down.
Oh.
Open receiver.
Oh.
That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but
overturn.
Credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Good job.
Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss
Saunders.
of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Ryan.
Oh.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play.
No!
You know, they create a play, run after catch.
I knew where he wanted to go.
Nice job limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
We get out.
Picked off down near the 5. These guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
That's right.
They'll keep it on the ground again here.
Oh.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan.
Gotta get better on
Coachman
offense.
at
I can run the ball and play defense.
Coach.
That's all I can do.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Oh.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
He certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one
Oh,
of
that's
the
on
chief
me.
linemen might have moved.
Dang. I was just trying to audible.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Edwards-Helaire.
Damn.
3 to the 33.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it.
Oh.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2nd and 5 now.
Why'd you stop, bro? Keep going.
Kelsey. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Going deep here for one. Got a man, it's caught. Inside 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
Good
that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time.
He's desperate.
Picked off at the 45. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today.
Oh, no.
In order to make that big move and maybe become the guy,
Nah, I missed the hole.
Multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
At the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes completes it to Hardman.
Ooh.
Take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
Oh.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he will take it all on
Walker down.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Ryan. And my goodness, another interception.
Kick party.
And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Into the secondary again. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 8 on the year.
All right, that's my last
the
TD.
Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. We're back now in KC, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
What did you say? Oh.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker now to kick this one away. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Mike 46. Mike 46. Defense wins championships, baby.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Hill. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and inches at the 19-yard line.
From the shotgun, Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete.
I'm
Would
about
have
to
been a
say.
big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10.
Daddy, don't go sit that damn dog on the toilet.
Pass, that's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Look at Draymond just hit a 3. What the world, man.
Throwing again, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is going to have a Falcons first down.
You know
as
what
they're
I was
able
noticing
to
when I was
get the
watching the
3rd
Warriors
down
off?
conversion. 14 yards there and a Falcon
Ken
first
Bazemore
down.
is like one of the most swagless niggas I've ever seen in my life.
You said one of the what?
The most swagless niggas I've ever seen in my life.
Again, Ryan. Trying to lay one up deep.
Like, he got the Jason Terry socks.
Took a
But them
shot.
hoes that come like right under his knees.
Hayden Hurst, former
Right
first
under
round
the
pick, the
kneecap.
intended
He
target.
got this left sleeve and he got this ugly ass box for it. And he sucked. So,
To throw again, Ryan. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout, Julio Jones, his intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a
he
defender
built
running
like a
with a
skinny
receiver,
Paul
but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
who the hell is Giles
You're going
playing?
slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been
Y'all
very
ain't got no,
nice
like,
on offense. It's been a struggle.
Age group on this shit? Like, you see him playing like a 6-year-old or something?
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Where at?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going
I've never seen
backwards. Let's
Madden
check
or
the
like
call.
anything.
Well, that holding call set him up with
man,
not great
go
field
click on like a
position.
random nigga
Not
stream
at
or
all when you
something.
tack
I
on the
watch this
penalty.
shit. Like,
With
I
that
think
field
this nigga
position
Giles
after the
like one of
return
the coolest niggas
wasn't
ever.
terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
My favorite play is
A
counter.
very costly
My
holding
favorite.
penalty. It
Sonny
backs them
almost
up all
broke
the way
one.
inside their 10
Kick it to him
to
yesterday.
start this drive. Edwards
think he had,
aware
like,
on the
two.
counter.
Oh,
He's
I
only
hit the
able to
wrong.
work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. This defense starting to
can't
buckle
remember.
down when
All I
they
remember
need
is,
to.
like,
Right now, they're
they
winning this
kicked it,
4th quarter,
and you went to
losing
the
the
right.
game, but they're winning in
And,
the
like,
4th
you
quarter.
juke back
And
inside,
what
juke
fine
down,
line it
juke
is about
inside.
what they're trying to
You
get
have to
done
juke inside.
because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive
Alright.
as to give up
This
the
holding
edge.
shit.
That's all that shit he used to do.
The offense hit
All
him
he
with
do
a
is
big
run
play.
ahead of the
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3
Please
as they
be in
look to
cover
keep
two.
that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right.
Wow,
He'll
look.
pull it down.
Yeah.
And now
Oh, shit.
Falcons grab it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
you'd
quarter.
say-
That's what we're talking about, that sicko fetish he got, man.
They'll try and run down
Like,
some
oh
clock
my
with
god,
Williams.
if he picked this up and he scored here, then I
And
get,
he'll
no,
push this
just
forward
fucking
only
end
to
the
about
game.
the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup
Like,
there. And it'll bring
see,
up
shit
a
like
2nd and
that.
9.
1 yard gain. Brings up
Oh my
2nd
God.
Oh, tempo.
at the
Again, it's Williams. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
We're gonna bathe him.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not as bad.
26.
And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
This motherfucker's got to steal. This nigga's so sloppy. Oh my
God. To put together something here at the end just to take it.
He scored that.
Another interception. Picked off at the 22. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
See, that's what we talking about, bro. What the fuck is going on?
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game.
I know, I'm watching. That's what I'm saying. Like, he do some shit like that.
And they've done it not just by
he get a kick.
often the case, but by being able to
he get a kick out of him for a little bit. He get a little red, little Ouija hard. Oh, and he get a 2-6.
Let's take it in about 4 yards deep.
Nigga 2 and 12 to
Bronco. Did not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick six.
2 and 12 to Ravens.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. Loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball.
Because
all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Wait, Shane, who you losing?
Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contact.
Oh my gosh. He mossed my nigga like that.
See, this is what we talking about.
Inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And my goodness, another interception.
Another one. No DJ Khaled.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. And they take a knee.
Hey, Callie. Niggas in the group chat, the group me talking about, nah, I ain't giving my best game today. Nah, nigga.
Continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called
Hey, trying to run a couple Warzone real quick.
So for Kansas City, a win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do
I'm gonna go
move
sleep
to
then.
6-9
on the year. And next week they get to
play
stay
your
home
kitty.
again as the
Anytime
Los
I am.
Angeles Chargers come
You
to
a hoe.
town. Meanwhile,
Well,
for the
all right.
Falcons, their playoff
I'll
is
holler
a
at
big
you.
hit as they
I'll be
fall
on
to
some.
7.
Are you
They'll
off
try to
this
get
weekend?
back on the beam next week
Yep,
as they'll head
yep,
to
yep,
Tampa
yep.
Oh,
Bay
yeah.
to take
Still
on the Bucs.
going.
We finna get some good content too.
So for our
We gonna run
entire
Warzone.
crew,
We finna get some good
alongside
content, bro.
Charles
Real
Davis,
talk.
I'm
Yeah,
Brandon Gordon.
only thing
Thanks
I
for
gotta do
watching,
tomorrow is
everybody. We'll see you
I gotta
next
get the oil
time.
change, but you gonna be at work, so I might go in for like 6 hours, and then I should be home by like 2. 3.
On Saturday, all we gotta do is go look at this wedding venue, and then I'll be back at the crib probably.
I ain't gotta do shit Saturday, and then my girl don't come back till Sunday.
Oh, Mike's birthday. Well, we got something else later on, but it's not a big deal. We'll be back by then. Like we'll be back by the time. That's fine. Anyways, alright, I'll holler at you. Shawnee had me dead.